Hello. I have been working on this hummingbird for a while now, and I have multiple videos on my full-size videos that are of me painting this hummingbird in acrylic and getting to this point in acrylic. And I am ready to go to oil because oil has a lot more, even though it's messier for me, oil has a lot more positives, I think. It's easier to blend, it's easier to work with, and yeah, I like oil better. So I'm gonna start with oil in the background sky. So this is just the same colors that was in acrylic, except, well, it's a phthalo blue, except I added a little manganese, but it's phthalo blue and white. And I'm just putting some on the sky back here. And then I'm gonna get down to where the flowers are and make sure and get it on the side. It's manganese blue, titanium white, and phthalo blue is what this is. And you might say, why are you painting the sky again? Well, you notice this color is not exactly the same as the other color. Neither is any particular part of the sky exactly the same as another part of the sky. My cat's trying to come over into the painting. He's a good boy. He wants to come over and hang out with me. Okay, so come on down to the edge here where her head is. And paint that right around her head. Let me turn on the light. That might help things. Help you be able to see better. Okay, that'll be better. And I'm just going to continue blending that in, which is, actually it's not blending too much, but I'm going to go right up to her head. And I want to definitely get it right by where the flowers are going to be, so that when I put those in there, they kind of blend into the edge color and blur. I want the background blurred. Just go right in here. And the background will be blurred. More blurred than it is now, and yet still there. It's going to give the illusion of a background, right? Okay, so I'm putting some also on the sides because I painted both sides. I just have to be careful handling this, make sure that it's not by the wet part of it. Okay. There we go. I have the colors of the flowers here on my palette, and I'm gonna make a nice orange because I have yellow and red, and I'm making an orange. And I'm adding a little bit of a skin color, which I think will be good. It'll be really good. Nope, nope, you're not gonna come over here, buddy. You gotta stay over there. Where is the orange? There we go. Nope, nope, you're gonna stay over there. Otherwise I gotta put you in the other room. I don't wanna do that. There you go. All right. Where is that orange? It's right in here. And I don't wanna bring this plant any further forward than it is, but I will just put in little suggestions of orange and then hope that it doesn't blend too much with the blue. I don't think it's gonna. My cat is great. So where I just painted that in, I'm just going to touch up the edges here to where it blends a little bit and sort of distorts that flower, pushes it back. No, no, no. Sorry, I'm talking to my cat again. Before the next time I do videos, I'm going to have to put him in the other room because he is definitely trying to steal the show. I have a paper towel here to wipe off on, and I need to dispose of this paper towel correctly later so that it won't self-ignite with the oil paint on it and walnut oil on it. Okay, that's plenty. And then I'm going to put some up front in the parts where there's orange. There we go. Just a little here and there, doesn't have to be a lot. And that was, that brush with the orange on it is Princeton. It doesn't have to be a Princeton, but it's a round. It is a 3/0 round. There we go. I'm just gonna blend that edge, so it's not a hard edge. Where I just put that in. Use the hard lines. Okay, then I've got red. This is, it's either quinacridone or quinacridone red. It's one of my favorites. It makes a really nice pink. And I'm gonna go over the red portions that are kind of, well, they're kind of pink in a way, but I'll go over that. So, there we go. Just put a little on there. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to put a little bit. Not worried about it being any particular thing except for sort of the shape of a snapdragon, maybe. And then we've got pink over in the corner there, and I will take a little bit of this quinacridone red and mix it with white and make a nice pink, which that's why I like it so much. It makes a really nice pink. And then I've got more white I can add to it. Or add this color into white maybe. This hummingbird's in its happy place there with all the blooms right next to it. Okay. So I'm wiping off the brush I used to blend the orange, and I'm going to go into the red and go right across it and blend that a little bit. When I can just go right across it with a bigger brush in a minute, but first I'm going to blend the edges so it's not so hard in the center. There we go. My goal for this video was to get the flowers done, so we'll see if we can do that. I think I can, no problem. I'm almost there, right? That edge. If I accidentally get some of the oil onto the bird, I will wipe it off later. I don't see, well, there's a little bit on the back of it right now, but not too much. And then I need to make sure that it's not just a big pink blob, which it kind of looks like it could be going that direction. So I'm going to take a little bit off of that. It doesn't look like a big pink blob. There we go. And this is just a Q-tip. It's a Q-tip brand, Q-tip. Plus I get some at Dollar Tree, which are not the brand. All right, so now I just need to take a big brush and blend a little bit of it with the sky that's already there. Just go nice and easy. I won't pull the pink across the sky. Go into a cleaner part of my paper towel here. Wipe that off. Just blend that in. And it's not a lot. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on this brush. I'm getting a gauge of what it's doing as I'm doing this. Making sure that I'm not, wiping most of the picture away. Just blending a little here and there by pulling back and forth. I'm going to blend more down here where it's really more difficult to get it to, I'm going to go back to the brush that I was using to blend. It's more difficult to get it to blend. I've got the pink on the edges of this, but I'm just going to use that to blend that out a little bit. don't want this stealing the attention from the hummingbird. The hummingbird is the focal point. So I want to make sure that I don't have so much color and so much vibrancy in the background that everybody's looking in the background. I don't really want that to happen. It's just kind of like there is the goal, instead of having it be the focal point. Okay. All right, that's red for sure. Yeah, and the red is blurred, that's good. Yeah, and then there's pink. I'm gonna make sure and wipe off any excess red. And I have more sky color right here. I'm just gonna touch up where it kind of went, I don't know, pink in the sky a little bit. Just touch that up with the oil paint. And this would be another reason to be painting the background, but it helps you blend out the oil paint that you've already got. Once you got it on there and then you paint new onto it, it makes it easier to blend because you have another color to blend with on the edges. There we go. I'm just gonna get some of that where it over blended. There we go. All right, so I think that's pretty good. I need to do the yellow. I didn't do the yellow just yet because I want to make sure it's not going to blend so much that it turns green, which it kind of did with the acrylic. But I've got yellow available and I could paint that in there. I just have to make sure it's not going to touch the others. So I am very glad you joined me, and I hope that you like this video, and I'd like you to subscribe to my channel too, please. I will be doing more videos of this particular painting until I finish it, which, you know, it might be a little bit, but I'm at the fun part now. One of my favorite parts is when I get to switch to oil, because it is, for me, it's more fun to work with. I just have to be careful not to touch anything in the house as I'm moving around. It's like glitter, it'll get everywhere, and I don't want it to do that. So, yeah. Thank you for joining me. Please like the video and subscribe, share with friends and family, and have an awesome day. Okay.